What up? Jeff here with all my ICP Renegades. Sorry about being late. I just had a few errands that I was running. But we are going to talk about something I haven't really been talking about a lot lately because I think there's so much more to the internet computer. And I'm not going to be talking about prices much going forward, but I am going to be doing it every now and again, either at the end of the video or just a full video to let you guys know like what's going on. We're going to look at the price because we are below 350 right now. This is not a price that I would have thought we would go back to, but we have been just attacked by the SEC. The big win for XRP was temporary for now. If all that stuff with the SEC pushed us back into the bear market, which is okay though, because I've been looking at the patterns going back, and actually this happens a lot. It seems like whether it be luck or whether it be a manipulation that happens every cycle, um, there seems to be a big dump that happens before the pump, like some kind of black swan event, right? We had the 2019 big dump, and then boom, we went to the moon right after that with Bitcoin, right? So what I think is happening is this is an artificial version of what we had before with the regulation. We always knew regulation was going to be a big problem in going forward with crypto in the next 5 to 10 years, especially. So this is something we kind of foresaw in the past for the future of crypto. What does this mean for ICP? Well, so if you look at the scope of everything that happened, the the biggest win that we could have possibly expected was them to consider secondary markets not a security transaction. Like when you buy off a Coinbase, when you buy off a Binance, that's a huge win for regulation throughout crypto. That is the biggest thing that we could have heard, other than yes, XRP is not a security, straight out, no security, none of this stuff. Well, so we're going to go into the price and we're going to talk about that, but I want you to understand why we're at this price. It's not because ICP stopped developing. It's not because the community went away. It's because of things like that that happened. It's because of inflation. Like we just went and got gas. It's $5.39 a gallon where we're at, right? We just did the math. It used to cost like about $45 to fill up, and now it's like $75 for that same fill up, right? So everything is going up. It's causing a lot less money, of retail money, to go into the crypto market. So what happens when we have these big dumps? The institutional people are scooping it up, but the retail people aren't. So, and the institutional people, they can buy it over the counter, right? Or where it doesn't affect the price of the market. So what happens if they make a big purchase at, say, like ICP went down to 310 or 312 or something like that, right? So if they have a massive purchase in at like 320 at an over the counter, it's not going to do what, say they have like $1 billion purchase because they want to get in a significant amount of ICP. They want to spend $1 billion, but they don't want to move the market. They don't want a bunch of people to know they just bought $1 billion in ICP. So what they do is they either buy it peer to peer, they buy it through like an institutional thing, or they buy it straight from a source that or an exchange that does over the counter type stuff like that, where it doesn't move the market. And so then it doesn't cause the price to go back up. So what you can look at the volume and you can see that a lot of people are buying in, but why is the price not going up? So that is a couple of things I wanted you guys to understand. Let's look at these comments and then we'll get into some price. What up? Just forfeit, my guy, dude. I want to see that truck. I'm a truck guy. Like I love four buying. That's something me and my friends we burned a lot of transmissions and we broke a lot of axles back in the day. Talk about why you think ICP's price is suppressed. Oh, that's weird that you say that. I was just telling you why. That's funny. With all the good news in the past 6 months, and exactly what I was saying, the good news, but we have to remember the bad news as well. Um, the cool thing is the ICP ETH integration hasn't happened yet. And when that does, a lot of money is going to come into ICP and it's going to cause the price to go up. So it's good that there's a market-wide dump right now, that we could have this dump and it isn't happening when the ICP ETH integration happens. So that's a good thing. This is actually good timing for this. Why the lagging and not just because a bear market is going on? Yeah. No, it's not just the bear market. It's the manipulation from the SEC. Like I was saying, it's inflation. It's all of these things that are affecting the spending in the market because when it comes to these low prices here, it's all about volume, right? And so it's really hard, even if we have a lot of volume and people buying ICP, you have to look at the overall market right now. And we're going to do that as well and see where everything's at. That is why I'm saying it's the entire market. He said, I feel there's another reason, maybe wrong. Yeah, no, this is still fallout from the SEC news. And most likely this news, we're going to look and see if there's any like breaking news. I looked, I didn't see anything, but maybe there's something now. But there's no actual reason except all of crypto is going down. Okay. Hey, Vivian Annie's here, Palenga's here, my guy Greasy Tings. From what I researched, it may be the inflation. Oh, dude, that's so funny. Me and my subscribers, we're just like we're connected. We know we're psychic with each other. No, need to get rid of cycles in XDR and burn ICP for computational use instead, or maybe after the EVM update. We can leverage USDC instead. Cycles is dead. So the internet computer can't run without cycles. So cycles is a form of debt, but it's only for the DApp, right? So, and it isn't really a debt. It's like, say, if you have a phone bill, right? And you every month have to pay that, and you set it up with a direct deposit or like a direct, payment, right? And so what it does is every month when your payment is due, it pulls out that money, right? Or even a prepaid. I'm not sure. You might have to prepay this kind of. Yeah, I think it's more of a prepaid. So imagine it as like a prepaid cell phone where you have to load it and then you use all of that. So it isn't really debt because you actually have to buy it first and then it runs the dApps and it makes it so where the people that use your dApps don't have to pay to use the dApp. So now if they could use ICP, I don't think they can do that. And it would change the way that ICP is considered, and it might make ICP a security because of what you're saying XDR. I think XDC is what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm talking about something different than you. But I'm talking about the one that runs the cycles, right? Cycles. Yeah, you're talking. I think we're talking about the same thing. So, but having an EVM update, you could use USDC, but you're going to need cycles no matter what. It's just part of the whole inner working. You'd have to completely refurbish the internet computer. I don't think it can run without cycles. So they might find a way to do it, but it isn't going to probably be as fast, cheap, all of that. So ICP's tech is way ahead of all the other cryptos, but it needs to do better marketing. I agree. I think Dominic Williams needs to do a better job of marketing by coming on my channel. No, they do a great job marketing. It's just there is so many fudders out there in the media that people don't write stories that like should have been written about, like Dominic Williams and like some of the stuff that he does. Like when he does an interview at one of these big blockchain events, it should be like global media news, and instead like only certain outlets will cover it, and it seems like they try to bury it under stuff. It just seems like the world it's resisting ICP, but that's okay. It's resisting all crypto. So I shouldn't say it's just resisting ICP. The world resists crypto. When you go out and just try to have a conversation, ask 10 random people if they've ever bought crypto. Just see what they say. Most of them will be like, no, I'll never buy crypto. And in 10 years, they're going to be the same ones that are holding crypto. So, what else are you saying and generate better sentiment across the crypto space? And I think the way that they could do that is be more collaborative. That is the only thing that I think Dfinity could do better. Like on their channel, the Dfinity channel, I think that they should have like people. I'm not just saying me. That would be cool if I could be on there, but people like other content creators. That's what you do on YouTube. That's what you do in crypto, right? Like I know Charles Hoskinson, maybe Dominic Williams wouldn't do that, but Dfinity, they could invite like other content creators, like say, Victor ICP Squad or Six Figs or, even Crypto Wendy, like invite or BitBoy or I'm just saying like anybody, just invite them on the channel, have like a, around the blockchain kind of discussion about ICP, around the ecosystem of ICP, whatever. And then I think that would be really cool. And I think it would help the community trust Dfinity more. Like I know like the ICP community does, but I'm talking about like the outer community because like Six Figs, he's in the CKB community, right? And then if you get Wendy over there, she's in like the XRP and all the other communities. And then if you get like, people from the Cardano community to come in there and talk, I just think it would be really good for Dfinity to do that, to collaborate more. That's the way that marketing works a lot, because when I've done really well and when I've really start to build like connections with people is when I start, collaborating. So I think Dfinity needs to collaborate more. And if they do that, the marketing will just kind of fall into place. That's what I'm thinking. And because they do spend a lot of money on marketing and they do a lot of really cool things. I just think that they need to collaborate more. That's what I'm seeing. Even with their inner people, like get Bob Bodley on your show, get, Emilio, just get more people, just collab more. That's all I'm saying. He says another collab with Crypto Wendy soon. That's funny that you say that, dude. I swear you must be psychic. I don't know if she will allow me to, but this time I'll pay more attention to the questions. She does. But it would be nice. I am gonna send another email and see. Maybe she will let me on the show again. I don't know. Who knows? She's always really nice to me. So, and I've reached out to her team a few times, and they've always been just super nice. So maybe that'd be cool. I'd love to do that. Collabs. That's what I like to do. So let's see. I just asked Dominic Williams for a collab. So Dominic Williams, collab. The ICP Internet Computer Protocol blockchain is unique due to its ability to create a decentralized and interconnected internet scale computing platform. It aims to host websites, applications, and services directly on the blockchain, reducing the need for traditional server infrastructure. So that's a lot. So just imagine like all of these complicated words in just like a simple picture of like a warehouse with a bunch of servers in it. You know what servers are? Just big machine looking things, except it does it all on a blockchain. You don't need a big warehouse with lots of servers. It does it all on the blockchain. So that's pretty cool. It's so efficient. The scalability. Let's talk about that for a second. Then we'll get into the price secure smart contracts and focus on web native functionality, setting it apart from any other blockchain platforms. Okay. So the scalability of the internet computer is what is absolutely going to change everything, because that is one of the biggest problems. Gas fees aside, you can pay more gas fees, but you cannot infinitely scale a blockchain for any amount of money unless it can be scaled infinitely like the internet computer. So the thing is, even if you had $10 trillion, you could not scale Ethereum indefinitely. It just can't do that with its current state, right? It cannot scale infinitely. There's a problem. It can only do so many transactions per second. The internet computer can not only scale infinitely, but it can connect to other blockchains to scale infinitely. So, and because it can do everything that the internet can do, just anything you can see done on the internet can and will be done on ICP. Let's just say that. So we need Dom here. We're gonna leave that for the rest of the show. We need Dom over here, man, because to talk about this is the stuff I like to talk about. So we need to have another episode. It's not about price, about this. The first 25 minutes we were talking about not price stuff. So let's see, share screen. All right, let's get into this now. I'm gonna try to go kind of fast and just kind of give you guys an idea of where the price is going. I know you guys have like a lot of stuff to do, but you guys had a lot of questions, and I don't like to ignore you. So your questions are like right with my thought process, though. My subscribers are awesome. I love you guys for real, though. I don't just say that. Like I know you guys, and yeah, you're awesome. 348. See, this is what I'm talking about. $21 million. You know that this $21 million 24-hour volume is only from the over-the-counter markets. I want you to know that, right? So 105th by volume from active cryptocurrencies listed on CoinMarketCap. So, and we're still 31, even though we've lost $300 million. That's another thing I want to point out, that we've stayed at 31, even though we lost 300 million. Why is that? If we lost 300 million, we should have moved down in the ranks. We should be like 35 or something. Well, That's the thing, guys. Let's go to all the cryptocurrencies and the rankings. And you're going to see, well, why is Internet Computer down? Well, let's just kind of look at everything right across the board. Okay. Or even it's just everything is down 24 hours, 1.7. Everything is down. Solana down all week, all 24 hours, and even in the last hour. So as you see, everything is down. You know, you got Toncoin up on the week. I don't really do some Toncoins really. Litecoin about 1% up on the week. Shiba Inu down 3%. You're seeing this, right? So everything is going down. So and ICP is going down at the same rate. Look, so we are actually we were up about 1% this week, but in the last 24 hours we went down about 1.5%. So we were up about 2.2 something percent on the week. So we're actually doing better than a lot of these. And so if you see, look at Filecoin, it's down almost 7% this week, almost 3.5% in the 24 hours. So this is why we're actually keeping our spot because we're doing better than other cryptos. And as you see, we went from 1.8 to 1.5 and we still didn't move because everything else went down too. See that? And they went down more than we did. 7% this week, 2% this week. Aptos, Arbitrum down 5% this week. Near is actually up 5%, but down in the last 24 hours. So, yeah, this is just what I wanted to show you. Even good cryptos. I can't believe the market cap of Algorand is under $1 billion. That is just insane. A $23 million volume. Let's look at the volume. So if you don't believe me that there's not a lot of volume in crypto right now, let's look at the overall market. Okay, I know Bitcoin and Ethereum always have billions in volume, but this is even small. 13 billion for Bitcoin at a $500 billion market cap. That's very low for Bitcoin. 502,000 Bitcoin in 24 hours. That's not a lot. We're at 25K. There should be like 20 billion at least. And Ethereum, 5.6 billion. That's a decent amount. I think people are actually stacking up on Ethereum at this price, probably over the counter, so it doesn't move the market. Let's go down to XRP. We're up on the week. The volume is just staggering on XRP right now, though. That's because the win, that is a nice amount of volume. I'm not going to lie for that. Cardano, that's an okay amount of volume for Cardano. Not great. Dogecoin, decent amount. Solana, yeah, that's an okay amount. Tron, that's not a very good amount for Tron. Polkadot, that's a low amount. Let's see. Polygon, they always have a lot. So that's a good amount for Polygon. Toncoin, how is it up 10% with only a $30 million volume? I don't get it. Litecoin, that's about normal. Shiba Inu, that's low. That's low volume for SHIB. Wrapped Bitcoin, oh my God, only 80 mil. Huh? Okay, well, some of that should come over to Internet Computer with CKBTC. So anyway, I just want to show you like a lot of the big cryptos are doing pretty well and the stable coins. But when you start looking, look, OKB, only 2 million in volume. That's nothing. That's like a dip in the bucket for that. Monero, only 62 mil. Let's go down. Let's see. Internet Computer, 21 mil. That's super low. 12 mil for Mantle. Only 6 mil for Kronos, and that's an exchange coin. Aptos. Quant is only 12 million. That's 8 million less than Internet Computer. See, this is super low volume. I'm just saying there's not a lot of retail. A lot of these that have big volume is probably institutional investing, a strong community, stuff like that. But there's just not a lot of new retail investing going on in the market right now. And if we look at the fear and greed index, this is why. We're back in the fear again. Okay, we were actually in the green. We were in the greed for a while. We weren't in very greedy, but we were in the greed. And now we went to neutral, and now we're back in the fear again. So it's the entire market. I'm just letting you know it's not just ICP. If you're wondering, well, dang, my crypto's the only one going down. No, absolutely not. Actually, it's doing pretty good among all the other cryptos. And you have to kind of look at the overall market too. And that's part of, the looking at the technicals. You just have to look at everything. Now let's see here. Does it have it on this one? I don't think it's on this one. Maybe it's on this one. Hold on, let me see. I think technicals. Here we go. So let's see if it's saying to buy or sell right now. So it's saying to sell at $3.50. These oscillators are absolutely stupid. They did get it right last time that we were actually heading down though. But at 350, why would there be 15 sell signals in the summary? That's absolutely retarded. Neutral on the oscillators, and then a strong sell on the moving averages because we're below moving averages because we dumped. Okay, so I'm just telling you, don't worry about these. Momentum says to buy. Now the MACD level is sell still, which it makes sense because the market just had a pretty big dump. But yeah, just things are not as bad as they seem. If we go over to the monthly, it's actually going to be more neutral. And then on the oscillator, it says buy, and then moving averages say sell because we're below the moving average. Whenever you're below all the moving averages, it will say sell like that. So, but we on the oscillator, we are on the buy signal, which is that's the one I'd probably look at. Momentum on the MACD is a sell signal. Doesn't make sense to me. We're gonna go back up from here, in my opinion. That's not my technical. That's just my opinion. Now let's go and look at some technical stuff because we haven't looked at this for quite a while, actually. We should have had a nice double bottom here, and we kind of did. We went back up to right here. But if you go back, that's why I always do these lines like this, and I go back and I look. Well, why did we hit, bedrock here? Why didn't we go all the way up to the top of this right there? We should have made it at least to that 369. What the heck is going on, right? Well, if you look back here, this is why. We had an area of support here that catapulted us for how long? From June 23rd, let's get rid of this, June 23rd, all the way to, let's see, before we broke it, August 23rd, or August 17th, I mean. So sorry, June 13th to August 17th. I was looking at the 2023. So about 2 months, we were above this point. Then we broke below it. Now this support line, as we bounce off and go up, is turned into resistance because we break it, we test it, we get rejected, and we go up to test it again to break out, go to the top, and we get rejected. So this is a pretty big area now that we're going to have to get above because a support level has turned into resistance. We are above the RSI, which is good. That could actually catapult us, and this is on the daily, that could bring us back up to about 369 to test the top of this. But we're going to need some serious volume to get out of here, at least on the daily, to not break down below this. And if we get rejected here, break below this yellow line, we are going to go back down to about 350 again. Where are we at? Wait, we're at 348. So we're already below that. Okay, so we will go to 340. 340 is going to be all the way down to about 337. So that could be another test of this area. And if that breaks, the next level is going to be all the way down here at about 325. I don't see that happening. Worst case scenario, we test down to about 339. Now let's go out to the weekly. So I want to look at this weekly candle. This is very important. And as you see, if we go back from here to over here, this was the actual bear market, crypto spring, SEC candle, and we failed to recover from that so far. So we also have a double bottom type scenario that could happen. This could turn into the same kind of W that we have. And we could see it go back up to 426, which is the top of this, which is the top over here as well. So there's a very big possibility that we hit a double bottom right here, which is this and this right here. And we test the top of this like we did there. And then if we can break that, we can go to the top of this at 480. But I see kind of a similar situation happening with this at about 430 something. If we can get a double bottom breakout. Now we are still below the RSI on the weekly, so I don't see a big significant move to the upside anytime soon until we get enough volume to get this purple number 36.55 above this yellow number at 40.58. Now if we can get that number back up there, we are going to be good, but that's above $4. So we would have to get probably somewhere close to about 424 in order to see this breakout here. And then that could give us momentum to get back up to 470. Now that is our path to $5. If you wanted to know, well, how are we going to get to $5? You said we're going to $5. Well, I didn't say we're going to $5. I said there is a possibility. How can ICP reach $5? Right? And that's how. If we get this double bottom breakout, we get enough momentum and enough volume to get back above this RSI. Then we break out. We get back up to 460. That's going to be, or 426. That's going to be the test. And if we can do that, then we can go back up and test about $5. And that's our path to $5. Now let's get rid of a lot of these here. Now I know that's a lot of lines. Probably might not all make sense to you guys right now, but those are all support and resistance levels. Just imagine these lines as like a wall or something that these candles have to break. It's literally a force that it has to go through. So, and I did say this W still. See this? We talked about this W before, and it's still a possibility with this double bottom over here. And there is a big double bottom possibility over here with this and this over here. No inverse head and shoulders, really. I mean, it would be cool if we could use this as a shoulder and this as a shoulder, but it's just going down really weird. But we do have a falling wedge, and this is on the weekly, so this is a very significant falling wedge that I would like to see play out, because if we can get, something like this, actually, I would think this right there. Okay. So if we can get this falling wedge to play out, we are coming to the kind of the end of it. And I would say, before mid-September, we are going to break out of this one way or the other. And I don't think we're going much lower than 327. So I really think, I really think that we're due to at least test 372 to the top of this, or even $4. So there is a big resistance level that's pushed us down, but there's also a big support level that's held us up over here. See how it's held us up here, held us up here, held us up here, pushed us down here, pushed us down here, pushed us down here. So we need to get out of here, break out with the W, and we're good to go. I really do see a test of about 430 coming very soon. $4 is going to be a big level to overcome, though, on the shorter time frames. 21 million in volume. So 21 million. Let's look at the 4-hour now. I do want to see how the smaller time frames are doing, because they're going to kind of give us an indicator of how the big time frames could act. Not always true, but hopefully so. Okay. What a weird looking pattern, man. There's a possible inverse head and shoulders here on the 4-hour. Let's see here. But I don't know, because there's no dip right here. Not really a dip. This whole area could be a dip, but then that would. It could happen. It could happen. And then let's get the neckline out here. Yeah, it kind of doesn't work that well, because we have a breakout of the neckline here. But that whole area could be the head, and then the left shoulder, the right shoulder. So we could have a nice inverse head shoulder breakout. And if we do, where would we go? I know it looks wonky, but I don't care. It's a pattern. It looks funky, but, and if we do break out, we would go to about 370, right back up to about up here. Exactly, dude. Look at that. Boom. Right where we fell off, right over here on August 17th. So that's a possibility for sure. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but that's cool. We did get rejected by the RSI right here. We were above it. We confirmed support, and then boom, third time broke support. So we are back down on the 4-hour. Let's go down to the 1-hour so we can see. And I think we're going to call it good after this. But that's our path to $5. If we get, that falling wedge breakout, if we can get back above that RSI, we're good to go. So this does look like a nice, cool little breakout or inverse head and shoulder type deal on the 1 hour. We there is kind of an ascending triangle type deal, maybe. No, because it would have broke to the downside of it. Yeah, it broke to the downside of this ascending triangle here. Okay, let's see what else. I am going to look at the fib though. That is something we're going to look at before we go, so that we can see when we go. I bet you it's going to be right around either 430 or 470 or $5. We have another falling wedge over here. It just looks like we're going to hopefully turn bullish, but we are under the RSI, which means we don't have enough volume on the 1 hour to move to the upside, but we are at kind of getting oversold here. So we got to look at the 30-minute now because it's not giving us enough information. Okay, we're rejected here on the 30-minute too. 15-minute is where we need to start to recover. We hit a bottom here. We keep getting rejected by the EMA 9 at 348. We need to get above that to move up, and then we can test about 350, and all of those other ones can break out. We need to actually confirm this as support. So we need some volume on the 15-minute. That's what we need right now, is a little bit of good volume. So, the fib. Let's do the fib. We'll do it on the daily so that we can see exactly where we can be heading. Dude, why are you messing with my coat, man? Come say hi to everyone. Come here. Oh. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Wrong one. Say hello to my kitty. He's getting big. Look at this guy. He's my shotgun. My buddy. He's a good boy, huh? Yeah. I just threw him across the room onto a soft couch. Very soft couch. Okay, so let's do the fib and see where we could be headed. So I want to do it from right here down to our bottom here. So let's get rid of some of this stuff. Hey, what are you doing over there? Why are you getting into stuff, man? He has more energy than any cat I've ever met. You guys are with me, right? Okay. All right. Sorry, there's so much. I wish I knew how to group delete all this stuff. It would go so much faster. I just want you to be able to see all the levels. Okay. Here we go. So from here to here on the up, and look what I told you. Where is the golden ratio at, guys? Hold on, let's get rid of. Whoops. Hold on, I need to get rid of that line. Let's get rid of the Bollinger too, because I think the Bollinger was in the way. Get out of here, Bollinger. In this line. Okay. I want you to see that it's exactly the price that I told you that it could go to, and I didn't even look at that, dude. So I love it when that's why I like charts. Everything just comes together in a beautiful way. It does. It just all makes sense to me. It all makes sense to me. Okay, so that is that line. So look where we're at, 439, right at the top of all of these right here. Going all the way back. Just like I said, if we can get up to that level and then some volume confirm that, then we could end up right at 496 at $5. Booyah. Just like I thought. Now, if we're going down, I am going to look at that as well so that we can, see where that would land us. And that looks like about 312, our lowest price. Let's see, our lowest price is 315. So we could go to about 312. That's the fib golden ratio for that. So, and it's crazy on the daily, we are testing the RSI right now. It looks like we broke out of the RSI on the daily and we're testing it. That's a very good thing if we can get above and stay above that. We're going to be looking towards the other way. So I want to look at that one again and then tell you guys the levels going up. And then those are the levels you're going to want to watch going up. So the first one is going to be about 361, then 370. Then you're looking at about 376. Then you're looking at 384. Then you're looking at 394, which was a big area of support. If you look going back, look at all that support at the 390s. And then you have the 406, which was another level of support and resistance going back. So, and then we have the golden ratio at 443. And then we have the $5 up here. So there's that. That is where the price is at. My price predictions, yeah, we're going back to $5. We need Dom here, though, to talk about internet computer stuff. I have some great questions. I've been wanting this interview ever since, I started making content. I think Dominic Williams would be valuable to the channel, but I think we also would be valuable to the cause. I think it would. So my opinion here, we get Dominic Williams on the channel. It does pretty well because Dominic Williams, my channel does decent. But what it does is it gets more eyes on the channel when I make other ICP videos, right? So say we get 5,000 views on the Dominic Williams interview video. Then down the road, I start making more videos about the state of the IC, all this other stuff. Then it brings more people from all over the world to watch these ICP videos. Then you get more people that are joining in. So I think it would help all of us. That's what I'm saying. Collaboration's where it's at, because my audience will go watch you. Your audience comes to watch me. Our audience is combined, and then boom, and that happens throughout every single collaboration you do. So that's why Definity needs to collaborate more. I need to collaborate more. Technically bullish divergence on the a bullish divergence on the daily MACD from the last low until we crashed to 250. Yeah, peppy rug though, huh? That sucks. I don't know if that's true or not, but if you have evidence, I'd like to see it. Was it confirmed? Heard rumors. Pretty sure the change amount of people to unlock the treasury to 6 instead of 2. Ooh, that's sketchy. That is some pretty good evidence right there. That's not confirmed, but dang, that's some pretty bold evidence right there. Yeah, I love my kitty, man. He's a terrorizer though, man. Hey, you leave my cord alone. Hey, no, I'm serious, dude. Just leave my cord alone. Come here. Come here. Come here, dude. Come here. Leave my cord alone. Leave my cord alone, man. Why are you messing with my cord? Those things cost a lot. He's chewing on the cord to my $700 air conditioner. Last thing I need. I already broke my phone. I don't need my air conditioner broke too. My friend Fortnite, Clipster YT, he's going to be streaming. I'm leaving here to go watch him. I kind of took too long, but please hit that like button. Let's get those likes up to 40. Our best like lately has been like 30, 25, 30. So if we can get that up to 40, guys, I will do, I'm going to do a giveaway. Actually, I'm going to do a giveaway anyway, not for 40 likes. But when I hit 3,000 subscribers, I'm going to do 2 NFT giveaway. The only thing that you have to do for this giveaway, you don't have to watch 26 hours of video. Wow, he's being really calm in my arm. He's a really good kid. He just likes cords. So when I get to 3,000, I'm going to give away 2 NFTs. Now, I don't know if those are going to be ICP Renegades NFTs. If I will have any more, we got to kind of calculate how many I have. But I will give you at least 2 Peppy passes and maybe 1 ICP Renegade NFT. So for sure 2 Peppy passes. If I have an extra ICP Renegades, I'll give that too. And maybe an ICP as well once I hit 3,000. And I'm going to give it all to 1 person. So you get 2 Peppy passes, a possible ICP Renegades NFT, and 1 ICP. What do you have to do? Just be subscribed. Like a video and comment on a video from now until I hit 3,000 subscribers. The more comments that you make, the more likely you are to be chosen. So say if somebody comments 1 time from now until then, they might win. But if somebody comments 20 times from now until 3,000, probably going to win. Just say it. The world does resist crypto. Oh, you watched the beginning. Cool. It does resist crypto, but I always speculate that Google owns YouTube. Yeah, it does. It does own YouTube for sure. So both outlets suppress ICP. Also, ICP posse comes up when searching. Yeah, so Insane Clown Posse. Yeah. The thing is, I think at first maybe Google, because of all of the manipulation that happened with FTX, honestly, I think my ICP videos do really good in the algorithm compared to all the other cryptos. So I wouldn't say that's true anymore. I'd say that that used to be true, and I think it has more to do with ICP as Insane Clown Posse more than Google actually suppressing it. I think Google actually is open to the idea of ICP, because they're innovative and yeah, they do have a monopoly. The higher ups might not be happy, but who knows? But I think it's more of the algorithm in the search engine that cause the problems when searching ICP, because ICP, Insane Clown Posse, has been around for 20 years. And ICP has only been around for like 2 years. So the algorithm is going to go with the most search and has millions and millions of views on each one. That's how the algorithm works. It pushes the top, for whatever you search. So that's why I always put internet computer ICP in parentheses. And then that way the algorithm knows, okay, he's talking about the internet computer ICP. And I started that because when I first started making ICP videos, I couldn't get the search engine to understand that I was making crypto videos and not, rap videos about some clowns or whatever. So I started putting certain stuff in there, and then, a lot of people did, which I'm glad I helped, set that standard. And so, yeah, that's where you got with that. So hit the like button. Goodbye and good night. Smash it. Yeah, so Clipters is going to be streaming. Let me actually, sorry, I know I'd take too long. I'm trying to get off here. Let me go get his link. I'm going to put it in the comments live here. Where is it? Let's just look him up. I don't know if he's live yet. I think he's going live at 11. So that gives me 10 minutes. I want to go outside first. Go outside, man. Okay, let's just get his URL right here. Copy. Okay, he'll be live in like 10, 15 minutes. Paste. Can do a random generator. Yeah, I could do a random. And maybe I could, if there's a criteria like, the person commented a certain amount of times, or I don't know. Maybe I'll just do it random. Just comment. Just comment. Comment, be subscribed, throw a like. That's it. And I'm going to do a big giveaway. We're almost there, guys. Like, I just got 4 new subscribers in one day. I mean, that's not that much, but like one video, boom, 4 new ones. Normally I get 1 or 2. So, all right, guys. That being said, goodbye and good ICP. Bang! Oh, update soon on ICP Renegades. Hopefully this weekend I'll know when they're coming out. Spoiler.